So Keith, now that we're finally imminent, or the storm is imminent, we probably have a clearer picture of what tonight's commute looks like and then tomorrow morning's commute and how this all ties into delays and cancellations.
You know, I think it kind of depends. Like, a lot of people's workday shifted around after COVID, so like I feel like people leave a little earlier, in which case great, because there's nothing all that heavy out there. If you're leaving 6:30, then I think it could be a little bit dicier. So that's kind of how it's going to play out, because you can see a gap in the radar right now where there's not a whole lot going on down 95, but then you can see the second band just working its way into Manchester, and this won't take very long to get here. So that's why I think if you get that 6 o'clock commute, it's a lot different, 6:30, than what we're experiencing right now. Widen the picture out, and all my weenie friends and I are trying to figure out if this big hole in the radar is going to be able to fill in time, because that is a big hole compared to what the models have. So we've got this band, and then what behind it, well, we'll have to wait to see if it can get some forcing in there and get it going the right way. So by 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, we've got snow temperatures in the 20s and teens, not even close to a mix initially, but then we do start moving that snow line, rain snow line onshore quickly into the mid-coast and down East Maine, still snowing inland at a pretty hefty clip, it looks like, through the middle of the night. Into the early morning hours, we continue pushing that rain snow line into Bangor, and by tomorrow morning, most of us are done with the snow, the exception being far northern Maine. And if anything, we've got a couple of rain showers out there, and temperatures are in the 40s. But then we clear out. By midday, we're in good shape, and this storm is done. We're cool tomorrow night, and then nice on Friday with a lot of sunshine right around freezing. So snowfall rates are going to be everything here, because we don't have a ton of time to get the snowfall amounts that we have forecast, and we're going to have to do it with some heavy snowfall rates. So 7 o'clock, we've got an inch and a half an hour. That's heavy. An inch an hour is really heavy snow. That's kind of how you'd perceive it. And then 2 inches an hour is almost whiteout conditions, or it is whiteout conditions in most cases. So here we are at 9 o'clock. We've got an inch an hour in a lot of spots. And then by 10 or 11, we're trying to get a lot of snow down here. Foothills, mountains, in through western Maine with 2 inches an hour, at least according to this model, which is really thumping down. About an inch an hour in Bangor, and that all lifts north. But by the early morning hours, the dynamics are pretty much done, and we've just got snow up towards Caribou and northern Aroostook County. So this map looks pretty similar to how it started, which we like. We like it even more if it turns out to be right. 1 to 3 over down East Maine, 3 to 6 into the mid-coast, all the way into the coastline. And then we have 6 to 12 for a good part of the state. Todd put a couple of bullseyes in here. They don't have numbers, but I think it's implied that it's over 12 inches of snow there. And they'll be happy about that. They can live with that. Big turnaround for winter enthusiasts over the last week or so. So Saturday, Sunday afternoon, we've got our next system. It's not a big deal, but there could be some light snow, some accumulation. It's either a 2 to 4, maybe 3 to 6 kind of deal, and then a flurry on Monday. Next significant storm is penciled in right now for Wednesday, which gives us a week in between, which is better than the day and a half that we have been kind of dealing with lately.
Start it out.
All right. Thanks, Keith.